you're eating your house. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, how much do you spend each day for lunch? How much do you spend on an average week for takeout food? You know how it is. You're working all day. You're in a hurry when you leave in the morning because you got up late. And so no big deal. But are you spending $5, $8, $10, $12 a day for lunch? So let's say it's an average of, I don't know, $10 a day for lunch times 5 days a week. That's $50 a week. That's $200 for 4 weeks. Remember, a month is really 4.3 weeks. So that's really about $230 or so for each month. Plus, how many nights are you coming home, you're tired, so you get some takeout pizza, you get some takeout Chinese, or you go out and have dinner at a takeout restaurant or at a sit-down restaurant. How many of those do you do in a normal week, right? So let's say you do that 4 or 5 times a week, right? Just say 4, right? And 4 times a week, you're spending, what is it, $30, $40, $50 for either takeout or taking the family out on average. Let's say 50. So 15 times 4 is 200. Times 4 is 800. And add that to the lunches. And now that's $1,000 to $1,200 a month that you're spending on meals, on food. Now, yes, you got to eat, but what if you cut back and took some of that money and started saving it? So let's say that out of that hypothetical $1,200 that you're spending on takeout food and lunches, let's say that you take and pack your lunch, planning ahead, being a little more organized, and you are able to cut that down to 1 or 2 days a week. And when you do make meals, prep up, freeze some ahead, do like weekend meal planning so you've got some frozen meals so you have those ready to go quickly, and you do that, and that saves you some money. I think it would be very reasonable to assume that out of the $1,200 that you're spending on food, to cut back on that and not spend as much, not going cold turkey and not completely cutting that out, but cutting it back so that you could save $800 in a month. Well, if you saved $800 in a month, in a year, that's almost $10,000, right? So if you had an extra $10,000 at the end of the year, would that be enough to get a down payment on a condo? What if you're saving some of your other money? We'll talk about some other ways you can save money, but think about that. Think about making some sacrifices with the food, saving that money up, turning that into an extra $10,000. Maybe you start making some extra money on some different platforms like Flip or like YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, and you're able to make a little bit extra money there with maybe some affiliate links or some of the other things that you can do. And that turns into an extra $200 or $300 a month. And $200 or $300 a month could be an extra $2,000 or $3,000 at the end of the year. And now you're up to maybe $15,000 at the end of the year. Is that enough for a down payment on a small house or a condo? Depends on where you live, of course. But yeah, probably. If not, you're pretty close. And now you're a homeowner instead of a renter. Now you've locked in your mortgage instead of your rent going up every month. Now you start building equity, and that's how you start building wealth over time. We'll talk about that in the next video of how the difference of being a homeowner versus a renter can change your life totally over a period of time.